One.
Welcome to Dory's Kitchen, and I'm Dory. Today, you're going to need a pen and paper. I was going to put the recipe up on the screen, but since I like to just ad lib, you never know what we're going to get. Today, we are having baked potatoes with honey, bourbon, salmon. The baked potatoes are done, they're waiting. I cooked the baked potatoes at 430 degrees with olive oil, cilantro, salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. And that is so yum. I'll show you at the end. For this one, we start with a nice slab of salmon, and you'll want to wash it. You'll want to wash it first. And I like to take and do the same thing to the bottom of the salmon that I'm going to do to the top. So we have our Kentucky bourbon. We have our olive oil, raw unrefined honey. We have orange peel, Himalayan salt, black pepper, and since these are in grinders, instead of having to mess with the grinder while I'm holding up the fish, I grind out a little bit in the top. That way I can just put it under there. And then to go on top, we have a type of, this is just a balsamic glaze, just a generic, just gives it a little color and an extra little flavor. So we're going to start off. We've got our salmon. It's been washed. Make sure you wash your hands. I've done that already. And then just take the bottom and just sprinkle some olive oil all across the bottom of the pan. Then we'll take, then we will not cook the lid. We will take and put some pepper. Do a little bit of the salt. We don't want another salt shaker in there. A little more salt on the bottom. Don't want to do too much salt, it takes away from flavor. The orange peel. This is a spice island, and it's really good because they're decent sizes to where you can actually have an orange flavor. A little bit on the bottom. Put that down for a second. Then we are going to put just a wee bit, just a little bit, because not everybody likes a lot of honey. And then a teaspoon of bourbon. We'll just put that on the bottom. Some people like to eat the skin of the fish. I personally do not, but for the person in our household that does, I make sure it tastes just as good as the top. Then you slide it around, make sure that you get it all covered. And now we go for the top portion. Just take and slather it with some olive oil. And we can do a little more orange. And you can see that, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the orange actually is large enough to where you can see it. Then we have a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And since this one will probably be mine, I'm doing a lot of honey. Doesn't hurt to be a little sweeter. And now for the bourbon. With the bourbon, again, a teaspoon. For those of you who have minors in the house who are not supposed to have alcohol, Some chefs believe that the alcohol cooks out, others believe that it does not. According to a website that I was reading, it says that anywhere from 40 to 70% of the alcohol does stay. So you may want to save this for a recipe for yourself or for a nice romantic evening. And then we'll just take and top with a little bit of balsamic glaze. And then you have a nice little piece to go into the oven. Now, I like to center. Usually what I do if I'm making baked potatoes with the salmon is I'll have the baked potatoes going at 4:30, and then I will take and put the salmon in the last 20 minutes of the baked potatoes and knock it down to about 4:20, 4:25. I'll be right back. And now we have a finished salmon. And it is really yummy and flaky. And the black that's in the bottom, you can take that and then turn that into like a dressing on a burger. And it's very, very yummy. Yeah. So honey, bourbon, salmon. Enjoy. If you want the recipe, comment below, let me know. And I hope you guys can enjoy a really fun meal some night. And join me back in Dory's kitchen. Thank you.